Revelation 1768. From the 7th of January 1941. Bridge from Earth to the Beyond. The bridge leading from Earth into the beyond is very rarely used and yet would be the most natural path to God. People have become so aware of their distance from God that they now only look for Him in the distance. They thus create an even greater distance for themselves by rejecting every possibility of approaching Him, that is, they consider every explanation of this to be implausible. It seems much more credible to them that God leaves His small creatures unnoticed, that they only animate His creations for a short time, and that the eternal deity is too sublime to want to take care of the children of men in such a way that He enters into contact with them. But such connections can only come about if there is faith in them. Jesus Christ Himself built the bridge from the eternal kingdom to earth through His act of salvation, and anyone who longs for God and for those regions where His Spirit's true home is may enter it. Yet how seldom the bridge is entered, it is not recognized as such, and the grace Jesus has acquired for people is not heeded and not desired. Incessantly the beings of the beyond seek to guide people, they seek to direct their thoughts upwards and thus want to make contact with them in order to then draw their attention to the great grace and awaken in them the desire to speak to God themselves. For then they will have entered the bridge which leads from earth to the beyond. Every prayer is a conscious connection with God, it is the silent dialogue of the child with its father. Every thought of the beyond is likewise entering this bridge, for wherever the human being desires to cross over into spiritual regions there is access to that bridge which, through divine will, connects the beyond with earth. And it is by no means presumptuous to want to take the path to the Father directly. He will meet his child which has taken the path to him in faithful trust, for He is close to those who desire to be close to Him, and He is distant to those who imagine themselves far away from Him. Faith establishes the connection, and where faith is absent, where the possibility of a connection is doubted, there the human being sets up barriers for himself. For him this connection is not possible either. Yet what a blessing it means for humanity when God Himself obviously descends to earth and clearly marks the bridge so that the human being will find faith more easily if only he has the goodwill to do so. Time and again He gives evidence of His care for His living creations. He wants to destroy their erroneous opinion that He is inaccessible to people. He courts their love because He wants to make them happy with His love. And thus He makes Himself known to them in an obvious way, and He admonishes them to take the same path, to use the bridge which leads to Him, which He, in His immense love, kindness and mercy, has built from the kingdom of the eternal to earth in order to shorten their long pilgrimage on earth, for the sojourn in spiritual realms removes them from earthly life, so to speak. Amen.